You are now listening to Talk is Cheap FM. Brought to you by Bet the Tuesday.
Talk is cheap, motherfucker. Yo, what's up, everybody? How you guys doing today? You know what it is. It's another episode of Talk is Cheap FM. I am your host, Baba Tuesday. We're about to jump right into this. We have a returning caller, and we are about to discuss consent. How far do men need to take consent? So, let's see if she is still on the line. Yo.
Hello.
Hey, what's up?
Not too much. How you living?
I'm doing good. It's a new year, same me. You know, I'm just trying to become a better version of my yesterday self.
I feel you, boo.
Yeah. All right, so our listeners know that we're going to be talking about consent, right?
Consent, okay.
Yes. And before we get started, I need to get your consent on a couple of things. Can I make sexual gestures to you during this podcast? Is that okay?
Can you do what?
Make sexual gestures to you during this podcast.
Oh, yes.
And I can talk sexy and nasty to you. Do I get your consent with that?
Yes.
Oh, boom! There it is. It's on record. Now I can talk shit to you. You sounding good. I wish you was right here so I could just kiss. Ooh. God damn. You got to get that consent. You got to get that consent first, fellas, before you talk shit. Get consent. All right.
I don't know. I think it depends on the woman.
Well, you always have to ask. You always got to ask, you know? You always got to ask, listen, can I do this?
Or if you ask the right questions, or, you know what I'm saying, can read the person the right way.
There's no more reading. This ain't no reading rainbow. Hey, fellas, you have to treat...
Let me tell you, I've never had any charges brought against me yet.
Well, here's the thing.
I'm like Chester the molester of words, and like, I'm a toucher.
That's true.
And I just know which people that you can touch and what people you can... who's not going to take my raunchiness too well.
Well... Here's the thing. Women can get away with that. But we do the reverse, and I say, listen, I'm Chester, whatever, and I'm touchy-feely. Listen, I will catch a case. So, fellas, listen.
If you do it to the wrong person, or you attract the psycho. Some bitches are just psycho.
Yeah.
Like, they just put that whole, you know what I'm saying, he did this to me because they wanted that done to him, and you did it to somebody else.
Exactly. So that's why you always have to be careful and ask for consent and things like that. Like I'm taking it to the extreme, you know. I advise other dudes to do this too because it's no laughing matter, you know. Like I was saying before, like a female, females can get away with touchy feely.
No, really, because there's some guys out there who are just like those stuck-up chicks who don't take sexual humor very well. Okay. Like there's men out there like that. Like I've ran across, and I haven't asked to sit on shit. You just got to know the person. Like if you can't, well, you just feel them out before, you know what I'm saying. You can pick up the raunchiness or whatever in your head, and then you just feel out the conversation. And you tell yourself, do I remain good, Tasha, or do I become nasty?
Well, here's the thing.
Question.
Here's the thing. You can see this in the news headlines. You can have a teacher who's a female molest a child and she'll get a slap on the wrist. But if a dude does that shit, he's going to be thrown under the jail, burned, prosecuted, hanged, and all that shit.
But there's a lot of females who done went to jail. Think of that first lady who did it the first time with the little Mexican report. They sent her ass to jail.
It's a double...
It's still a child no matter what.
I get that.
You're still going to go to jail. And
but it's going to be... Here's the thing.
Laws. Like, each state has different laws and requirements for...
But here's the thing. Here's the thing. It's going to be of a lesser sentence. Like, women get off scot-free. You know what I mean? But
you know why women get off scot-free? Because men are too chicken shit to go report the shit. Like, they feel less of a man if they go and report the shit.
And why do you think?
Women, they go boo-hoo and they make a whole spectacle out of the whole thing. If more men would come forward, if a female is molesting you and touching you and you don't like it, like, by all means, you tell her to back up or you go and report it.
Here's the sad part about it. Men get looked down upon by reporting shit and all that shit. And to be honest with you, like, when you hear about teachers like taking advantage of, teenage boys or whatnot, most dudes are like, yo, that boy is lucky and everything. But in reality, it's fucked up because if that was,
that's how men see it.
yeah, but if we look at if we want everything to be equal, we have to look at it like, yo, this shit is still fucked up. Because if it was one of your daughters,
we will never be equal. Like, I'm all for that, yeah, whatever. But as in genetic wise, we ain't meant to be equal.
Yeah,
a man is supposed to be a man, and a woman is supposed to be a woman.
God damn.
So if a man, that's how men think. That's how men feel about that. Every man has had that one teacher that was like, man, if I could just give her the D, I would.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. I mean,
and now, it's a different generation. Like, we don't have Mrs. Robinson in the classroom anymore. We got some young, fresh-faced hottie. You know what? For instance, I'm gonna give you an example.
Okay.
My son's 4th grade teacher is a total hottie.
Oh shit.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when I met her initially, the first of the year, I'm like, oh yeah, this is going to be interesting, because I'm like, I have a handsome young man who's man and he's man and all this. He's still young, he's a kid. But I'm like, she is fresh out of college. I mean, she's just nice as can be, and she's super gorgeous. And I'm like, he's a little boy, and she's a total hottie. You know what I'm saying?
And just,
boys are meant to love women.
And think about, and we're talking about 4th grade. Think about, like, in high school. You know what I mean? Like,
exactly.
Oh shit.
So it's only going to get worse. These teachers aren't going to get uglier. They're not going to get uglier. They're just going to get prettier.
Yeah, but it's fucked up when you're in a position of power and you take advantage of. Even if the teenager is willing, you're still taking advantage of the situation.
It's like there's an ugly judgment for something when there's always a story to what had happened. Like, the media and how they word it makes it sound like she just jumped on his desk and it was like, you gonna eat this pussy. You gonna give me that young bitch. That's not probably even remotely how it started. It might have started with casual gestures on his part, or her part, or whatever part. Somebody got convinced.
Listen, if a teacher is convincing some 16-year-old boy to do shit, or if a 16-year-old boy convinces a grown-ass teacher to do shit, then she should be in a position to be teaching. Hey,
it's not like she started out that way.
But still.
She might have been a nice, strong-ass teacher from the get-go. She could have been teaching for 5, 10, or 15 years. You don't know how long. Her teaching credibility. She's just a woman who so happens to be a teacher who made a horrible mistake. Because what happens if that would have been just a random 16-year-old she met at Walmart?
She would still be a child molester.
She's a teacher? Like, it could happen anywhere. You can run into one at a gas station and not even know that he's 16.
Well, the same goes for...
These boys nowadays aren't scrawny, ugly 16-year-olds.
Hey, listen.
Whipping, they dripped out. They don't look their ages anymore.
Well, I guess that everybody has to ask for age. Ask for consent. That's what we're talking about.
Off top. I asked for age off top. Like, I just had a few youngins that's gonna be like, hey, you and all that booty. And I'm like, how old is you? Like, before I continue,
what's the lowest you went?
Smile at that comment. I need to check an ID.
What's the lowest you went?
What do you mean the lowest? I'm not going to anything that's going to get me in jail. If you can't buy me a bottle, then I can't talk to you.
Oh, shit. No, that's fucking true. No, that's true. Listen. Ask for age. Ask for consent. Like, here's the thing. So, you're raising a boy. You have children, right? And
yes, I have 2 boys.
You have 2 boys. So in a environment where it's Me Too, time's up, a female could just she could be crazy. She could just make up shit, or there could be a gray area, blurred lines. When we're living in an environment like that, how are you raising your boys to handle situations like this? Because motherfuckers is losing their jobs, losing everything they have, just over allegations.
Well, first and foremost, like, you know, for them, I tell them, you treat a woman how you want me to be treated.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? How they expect a man to talk to me. How they want me to be treated, how they want me to be talked to. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they love me to death. Like, you understand me? Like, I have straight up mama boy. So, you know, they're not going to say anything that they don't want anyone saying to me. And then I tell them keep their hands to themselves. Watch a conversation. You know.
You tell them don't trust these hoes?
Like, they know.
Huh?
Like, I said, you know what I'm saying? I just tell them that they know how to treat a woman. Like, you don't touch nobody touches you. I don't go for nothing inappropriate.
Yeah, they're not at that age yet. But even when
they get to teenagers, it's still gonna be the same thing because it might switch up to, you know what I'm saying? You better wear a raincoat.
Oh.
I need to know who her mama is. I need to know all these things. Like, we do some researching. Like,
yeah,
we're not going straight to this. And furthermore, like, no, she not coming over here to lay up. Like,
yeah, because you already know how.
Every date y'all go on, I'm going to. Like,
because you know how these females
you know
are.
My sons are going to be fine as hell. And I know what's going to come with them. So I'm ready.
Yeah.
I got my raid. Like, it's not going to be real easy to get up close to my boys. It's not. And then after they get kicked out the nest, like, you know, hopefully they done took some lessons from me and listen to what I done preached to them, and they make wise decisions.
It's
like, you're gonna run into all kinds of women.
So, but you're gonna teach them not to trust women, period, right?
Why would I teach them not to trust women and they trust their mama?
Hey, I mean, sometimes there's some fucked up moms out there. I don't know.
I'm not gonna kick my own ginger in the teeth. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's somebody out there for everybody.
Here's the thing.
It's up to you to weed through the grass and pick what you need to pick. Like, that's on you. Like, no one's responsible but yourself. For the troubles you get into for dealing with the type of women or people that you deal with.
That's true. Here's whenever I say don't trust women. Because I don't trust anybody, man, woman. I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm gonna have to fill you out. You know what I mean? But here's the thing. Whenever I say don't trust women, I mean don't let your emotions cloud your judgment. Like even when you first meet a chick, you know, you've been on that side of the fence where you just use your attributes and your sexiness to fucking, you know, cloud a man's judgment. You're guilty of that, right?
See, no. Like, you know what I'm saying? Whatever.
You've never done that.
I'm a master of words. Like, you know what I'm saying? But in the end of the day, that's on you to catch up to what the fuck I'm saying.
So,
like, I'll deliver a message to you very well, and if the message is, you know what I'm saying, however you receive the message, how you receive it. So, like, I've never talked nobody out their draws.
Oh, shut up.
It sounds like a good idea.
Okay. Oh, so here's the thing. So you basically plant that seed in their head and make them feel like they thought of it up, but you really thought it up.
No,
see, you're a mastermind.
Nah, they're gonna make it grow or not. Like, here, all I do is plant the seed, and if they win it, they win it. If not, you're not.
Damn.
Like, I'm not afraid of rejection. So, like, you know, if a man tell me no to my advances, then it's nice to see you and move on. Like, why would you stick to sitting there throwing yourself at someone who clearly doesn't want it?
Well, here's the thing, man. Most females are scared of rejection. Most females want men to approach them. You are different. Like, I've seen you firsthand what you're capable of doing. Wait, hold up. Let me backtrack. Yeah, I've seen you in action. I mean, damn it.
Look at you talking about. You know what? I'm just gonna need you to hush.
Fuck. Never mind. Anyways, listen. I know what females are capable of doing. And my whole thing, and this is what I'm pushing, and a lot of people are mad at me, believe it or not, on Facebook. People are mad at me. People...
Man, your Facebook is going crazy right now.
It's going crazy, and I'm not like calling females out of their names or anything, but I'm getting straight up attacked because I'm just telling dudes to focus on themselves. This is what I'm telling dudes: focus on themselves in this consent.
You're going about it such a wrong way.
How am I going at it such the wrong way?
You're going about it like, fuck them bitches. This is why you need to stay to yourself, because bitches can be like boom, 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 boom. And they all ain't shit. They good for pussy, but pretty soon we're gonna need them hoes for that. And like, I'll fuck a sock. I'll give you one of them sex bots. You don't give a fuck. But it's like, really, at the end of the day, are you really, really ready to give up the whole warm pussy?
Man, I'm trying to go on a 7-year strike from actual pussy. Like 7 years.
From actual pussy?
Actual pussy.
Like, do you feel like that is good for your mental well-being?
Man, this pocket pussy that I just got, it's working.
But no, nothing compares to the real thing.
Hey, listen. This is what I'm saying. I'm saying with the technology that's coming out, the pussy is going to probably feel better than the pussy that we even know. The shit's about to be insane.
But you still gotta squirt your amount of juice in there. Like, don't you want something that might squirt back at you?
Nah.
Like, come on.
No, not really. Not anymore.
Something that you make talk that's real. You can pull it everything, you know. Somebody's gonna throw it back.
Listen, you know what?
Like
I'm not even gonna lie to you. And you know I'm gonna keep it 100. Like,
okay.
I do miss some aspects of having sex with an actual woman, but 1, I'm too busy to be in a relationship. 2, I'm too busy to be chasing after people. 3, the climate that we're in, I don't even want.
And then you went straight to see relationships shouldn't be your first thought. Like, if you have a conversation with somebody that we are just smashing, don't fuck with me if you can't handle that I'm just about my paper right now.
Listen, tell me how many. All you gotta
do is have a conversation with somebody. And if the bitch is with it, then she with it. If she not, then she not. Then you move on to the next person.
You are acting like I don't have these conversations, or I didn't used to have these conversations. That's been basically my whole life.
Okay, well, you still have to, just like your consent.
But,
so when you throw the consent out there, you need to throw the other waiver out there. That this is just fucking. You need to have the consent and then the we are just fucking waiver. Towards the
end of the last year, I mean, that's what I was all about. But now it's just like, I am fine with how I'm going through life right now. I'm just waiting to see what these goddamn sex robots are going to be like. And here's the thing.
So you rather wait on a sex robot than wait on some real things, like find somebody that's got the whole package, the Bob pack, the package that you're looking for.
Right now, yes.
That is so crazy, because a female will wait her whole life for the perfect guy.
A female will what?
Can you go and wait for a robot to come out before you wait for the perfect bitch for you?
Yeah, because listen, and I don't want to make a blanket statement about females, but there's
examine the females that you fuck. That's all there is to it.
No, here's the thing. There's advantages of not fucking with women because of certain things, right? And
if you say so.
Well, I mean, it's like you don't have to. I don't even want to get into like the whole specifics because I probably said it throughout all my podcasts. But I would right now in my life, and this is just my life, and maybe people are mad on Facebook because I'm giving dudes another alternative of avoiding these females. Because listen, there's a lot of females out there. Not all of them, because I don't want to piss people off. People are hurt. But there are a lot of females out there who use men only as tools. Fucking money and fucking, that's it. Right? And there's a whole lot more stress.
Men know that they're being used for these things.
Yeah, which is stupid. And
But how do you get mad? How do you get mad at the woman if the man is willing to be used for
here's
money?
The thing. Whoa.
He don't care.
Whoa.
And he don't care.
Whoa.
So how does that situation affect you?
Wait.
You're not out here motherfucking giving bitches money, so therefore,
Here's the
that
thing.
shit shouldn't bother you.
Here's the thing.
If a man out here getting fucking ran through and cheated on, that's his motherfucking business.
That is true.
Because he's the one who let the bitch do it.
Listen, that is true, but here's the thing. Here's the beautiful thing about me is that I am not mad at women for doing that. That's part of female nature.
So then how do you speak negatively of it? How do you
I'm not
you're not
speaking.
mad at me for it, but you'll go out there and still talk about me.
How am I talking? Wait. I'm talking about. No.
Like, oh, do your thing, girl. And then when she leaves, that's a stupid bitch right there.
Whoa. Listen, here's the thing. I am basically telling people my point of view on how women conduct themselves. And if it's negative, it's negative. Listen, listen. I can say women take advantage of dudes for money, for free meals, and to occasionally have sex with them. Am I wrong?
You are wrong.
No, I'm not wrong. So
I don't understand. Like, okay, as in these free things, are you saying that like the chick just calls the dude and is like, "Hey, I need $100," and he goes, "Oh, okay, here you go."
No, it could be like this. Listen, I'm gonna
she's laying in her bed with an icebox full of food and goes, "I don't want anything to eat. Let me call John. He works at McDonald's. He'll give me a free meal."
More or less. Hey, let's go.
No
you know how?
has
Hey,
ever sat in their room.
Hey, let's
laid up and picked out a man who works somewhere and called.
Okay,
so
that
means like if she got a taste for Red Lobster,
she gonna call up Reggie, who work at goddamn Law. No, here's the thing. Let me go on Tinder. Listen, let me go on Tinder and let me go out on all these dates just for free meals. Like, I've read fucking articles about females going on first dates just to get meals. And then one chick had the audacity to fucking order extra shit to bring food home to her kid and got mad at the dude saying, "Listen, we got to split half on this shit." Shit is crazy out here. You know? Shit is crazy out here.
But that shit is so fucking random. And at some point, the nigga was in control. Why would you let her order all that food and not off the top be like, "Hey, I'm not paying for that"? Because men are
Google. I'll let you know. I will let you know. Can I let you know? Because men are googly-eyed over the female vagina.
Everybody but you, because none of these things have ever happened to you. That's why you hate bitches.
No. This happened to me. This happened to me. Like, I touched the stove when the stove was hot, and I learned.
Okay, so you've been burned a couple times, so that's fuck everybody.
I haven't been burned like Usher, thank God, but yes, I've been burned.
So it's fuck everybody.
No, it's not fuck everybody.
It's definitely fuck. You're like fuck the woman, fuck the women race. I was dumb enough and got played, so fuck everybody.
No, I'm just making men aware of how females act. That's it.
But men are already aware of these things.
Well, here's the thing. But you just have to you have to condition the man to realize, listen, don't get caught up in the power of pussy, because I know for a fact
then you gonna convince them enough to fucking be out here sucking dick. That's what you gonna do. Because they're gonna be so gung-ho about fuck a bitch, they're gonna start fucking on each other.
Wait, what'd you say? What'd you say?
Then you're gonna be talking about it because they want glitter beards and shit.
Oh shit! I like how you did that shit. I posted up a post about glitter beards and shit. It's crazy. No, here's the thing. Listen, it's up to whoever you're gonna fuck with. But I'm also seeing the bigger picture. People are thinking like sex robots is just gonna be a niche and everything. No, robots and shit like that, AIs, all that shit is going to be real. That shit is just around the corner. So if
that
you are
designed to keep perverts from fucking with little kids.
You might say that, but dudes. But here's the thing.
It's designed for perverts to keep them away from raping people.
But here's the thing, and you know what? You bring that up, but that actually might be like some shaming tactic to shame dudes from not going into sex robots and still dealing with women. Like, oh, you're with sex robots, you must be into children. No, that's not even it. You know what I mean? But here's the thing.
No, that's never been.
Here's the thing. Right now, like, you have females running around with an inflated ego of like they're badass and shit because they're getting hit all on social media, and dudes are just like, yo, like, this shit is getting crazy. Like, I'm getting friend zoned and all this shit, and I'm paying for shit, and I'm her emotional like pin cushion and all that. And next thing that,
okay, well then why would you stay around and do all those things? That's what I don't understand. You can't ever give me an answer to that. Answer my question.
People do that for pussy.
That happened to you. Why do you stay?
For the opportunity to have sex.
But you knew that you were
crazy.
just being friend zoned.
It's
friend
crazy.
Friend zone means you're not getting any pussy.
It's crazy,
so
right?
Friend zone means you get no action, not a kiss, not
exactly.
a booty rub, not booty shorts, not nothing.
Exactly. Like, some dudes are just.
So then why would you continue to be somebody's emotional support?
Most of those dudes are most of those.
You're getting nothing out of it, but
the dudes.
Why would you continue to stay and deal with the person?
It baffles me because the dudes who, and I think they're probably like, I think the terminology is like sayadist, but I don't know. But the dudes who stick in friend zones and shit, we call them simps or cucks, right? Because they're getting fucking used, right? They're getting fucking used, and you're just like, why are you keep on doing this?
Look here, a disposable cup knows it's a goddamn disposable cup. It doesn't complain about being thrown away because it knows it's disposable.
Here, listen, you
are
are
from the start, then you cannot be mad for what you're being used
You
for.
are denying the power of the pussy. You're denying how powerful it is.
I'm denying the power of the pussy. Pussy's good. The pussy's only powerful if you're getting it.
No,
you this sweet thing all night long.
I'm giving
but
you. I'm giving.
Become true until you're actually in it.
Listen, I've been a man for over 30 years.
Of course you have, and I've been a woman for over 30 years.
And I'm telling you, from my aspect, dudes are being simps and being friend zone and don't mind being in friend zone because of the opportunity to maybe one day have sex with that chick that they're involved with. That's what I'm telling you. Does it make sense? No, because a motherfucker like me, like, yeah, exactly.
You don't need no saving. Pull your donut back. They don't want no rescue boat.
Whoa, but here's the thing. I'm not. Listen.
Like, let me get a pair of boots too.
Listen, I am not speaking to those men. But if they hear my word and wake up, that's good. What I am doing is speaking to the younger generation who might not have an opportunity, who have a big brother or big uncle, because this is the exact same shit that I was taught.
Fuck that opportunity. Social media has already ruined that guy.
No. You listen. Do you want your sons to be taken advantage of by a female? No, you don't.
If they dumb enough to get taken advantage of by a female, then that's his problem.
Man, see, that's the difference between me and you.
All I know is that if he want to spend his McDonald's check on the bitch, then
that's
she
fucked up.
Doing something back for you.
That's
Mama's
fucked up.
not gonna jump in your relationship at 17 years old and be like, "Now, honey, no, because I done already taught you what a woman's supposed to be doing from the start. I done gave him an example of what a real woman does.
That's still fucked up. If he
can't go off that, and he go out here and get simped and cut, that's his fucking fault. He failed the class. He graduated from my class and failed out there. So then he'll get it together, a couple missteps, and surely he'll land on his feet.
Listen, and he'll land on his feet by listening to motherfuckers like me who are telling you, hey, you don't want to do that.
He gonna land by experience.
Okay, all right.
Put out your house because you bought that bitch a new weed.
Listen.
Here's what happens. Because you're not gonna come home to my house.
When a chick is living off of him, like with residual income, aka child support, then hey, that's a situation that I'm trying to avoid if I ever have a child. Like, listen.
Look, as long as she take care of her kids with that child support, then it shouldn't fucking matter.
Nah.
It's not coming out your pocket. Once again, that's you watching. That's the person watching someone else's pocket. You would eventually get child support. That never mind to you.
Damn.
Hey, why would you be watching his pocket?
Listen. All the dudes out there and everything. Listen, I got your back, man. I'm not gonna give up on you. I'm just gonna keep on preaching my word.
Well, I don't have y'all fucking sex spots. Listen to them if you want
to. Yeah. You don't have to worry about STDs.
Years, you could be out here talking about I met the love of my life. So you know what I'm saying? Change can happen at any moment, any second. So
and you'll end up
that shit now until you run across somebody who's willing to let you go bananas on them.
you see, and I bet you in your mind you're thinking of sex robots won't be moving and shit. But whenever you're,
they won't. Did you not watch iRobot? Did you not see what happened? When the robots went fucking crazy and turned on people.
Yeah,
imagine you're gonna be that thing,
and it's gonna
that something's gonna clamp down on your dick and you're gonna be stuck.
And it's all because females was acting crazy and they should have just let us. No, I'm just playing.
We didn't have nothing to do with that.
It don't matter.
Like, but like, okay, so here's my thing. So what do you say about the men who go out here and find a prostitute? There's men out here who go and find prostitutes, spending money on.
I would say
spend their money on a prostitute.
For the people who are finding prostitutes, there are advantages of, I guess, going out with prostitutes than being in a relationship or dealing with the women on a day-by-day basis, simply for the fact that you know what it's about and she knows what it's about. It's about sex and it's about a transaction. Most relationships
and you're willing to pay for it.
Yeah.
Who pays for something that's free?
What are you talking about? Like, if you really want to break it down, being in a relationship, you are paying for pussy. Like, you are.
But what about the men who are in the relationship and the bitch is denying them the pussy and they still pay?
Those are called tricks. Those are called tricks. That's who do it. But if you are in a relationship, here's the thing. Whenever you make an exchange with a prostitute, that is just currency. That's a currency exchange. But whenever you're in a relationship, you're doing more than just currency. You're doing like your mental fucking exchange. You're doing all kinds of shit. You know, stress level is up. People go to a prostitute because there's no stress level. People go to Backpage.
You go to a prostitute because you pay the bitch to do what you paying her for.
And there's no stress.
You pay her to do something, whether it be sit there and listen to you bitch about your ain't shit life, or for her to take it up the ass. You know what?
Yeah.
But whenever you give her that money, that means she turns into doing whatever you want to do.
Exactly. And you don't get that in a relationship because your girl might be freaky one week and the next week, once she got you in her claws, shit, there are no more draws.
Or maybe your ass is shit. Or it's like, well, how much more freaky can we get?
Shit.
Like, damn it, you had him up on the shoulders and shit. Like, what else can be done? Hell, there's a limit. There's a tap out limit. You can't just be freaky.
You can still do that with a
have some regular sex? Like, I have to be in a yoga position every time?
Listen, everything you could do at a prostitute, you could do with a chick that you're dating. With less stress. That's all I'm getting. Can you agree with that?
Okay. You keep thinking that.
No. I mean, I've never had a sex with a prostitute. But, anyways, then we're talking about consent and everything. You going in. Shit. This is all I'm saying.
Listen. Today. I'm telling you.
It is what it is, and
looking at all your harassment on Facebook too.
I can't believe, like, here's the thing, and I don't want to brag or boast, but there are dudes that hit me up in private, and I'm not gonna say any names, but they agree with what I'm saying. That like they know what the fuck I'm talking about.
But they too chicken shit to come on your post and say.
Yeah, because the shit that I'm saying. Here's the thing.
Everybody else just laughs it off.
The shit that I'm saying holds a lot of truth to it, but people can't show their face.
Fuck nigga campaign. Yeah. I want you to chime in every now and then.
What'd you say?
I'm gonna start doing the same thing you doing, but to the male.
It won't. Here's the thing. It won't bother me because that shit that if you're bashing males or whatnot, it doesn't bother me because I don't care. Like me, I don't. Here's the thing: I don't seek to go on other people's posts and comment if I don't disagree. I don't seek out and do it. Do I do it? Yes, sometimes I do, but like it doesn't consume or take over my life because most of the shit that people are talking about don't apply to me. Like you can go around and say,
why do you think when women do it on your post, like they're going out of their day to?
Because
they could have just been simply scrolling and then had to tell you how they felt about it, and they kept it moving.
Well, if you keep on repeating and arguing with me, something I must have said probably was true about you. I get it. You're right. You're right in one aspect, but there are some people who will go in on me, and I'm just
I've never been a hoe before, and some of your shit, I'll be like, this nigga here. Like, I'll be like, why are you beating up on the hoe? Like, a hoe serves a purpose. Let her be a hoe. Like, my thing is like, why do people speak up on other people's body parts? If you out here slinging dick, who is the next man to be like, look at him over there slinging dick? He ought to be ashamed.
Okay.
Like, what the fuck is his dick? Why do you feel bad for his dick?
But I'm not worried about what other dudes are doing with their dick.
But you still be calling girls like you be talking about us being.
What's the worst?
Get a free meal out of it, then let her. If
Listen,
the man's stupid enough and she's stupid enough, then let him do it.
Listen.
That's
Did Moses just
they're not gonna listen.
Did Moses just let people stay on one side of the goddamn the Red Sea, Dead Sea? No.
The people who wanted to follow Moses followed Moses.
Yeah, and I am a beacon.
He tried to get them.
Listen, yeah,
he convinced them he didn't get very far.
But here's the thing. I don't know the Bible, but I'm pretty sure he was out there spreading the word. And for the people and then he built up his own community. He didn't just go alone and didn't say anything. No, he was putting information out there. That's the exact same thing I'm doing. If you feel what I'm saying, then you feel what I'm saying. If you don't, you don't. Like, I don't care. I'm not over here literally out here saying, listen, females are bitches, females are whores, boom, boom, boom. You know?
You're a Jehovah's Witness now.
I'm not a Jehovah's Witness.
You out here spreading the word like the Jehovah's Witness.
Oh, yeah, I'm out here spreading the word. I'm planting seeds, man. Planting seeds.
You can get your own magazine start.
That's why I'm doing this podcast, you know?
And
here's the thing. I don't.
Things popping. Put the word out there.
Listen, and the thing is that like I don't hate women. I absolutely love. Goddamn, you know.
Are you sure?
I love women, but at the same time,
you would make it very standoffish to send you a booty pic.
What'd you say?
I said some of the things that you be out there. Like if a girl was interested, you would be kind of hard. Like I'd be iffy. Like, do I send in this booty pic or not?
I still get pics. As a matter of fact, the more shit that I talk, the more that our chicks are into me. Like, I'm getting more invitations.
So it's working for you. This is coming in your favor.
No, it's not, because it's like I'm not even trying to fucks with you because I don't want to get Me Too'd. I don't want to deal with no extra goddamn stress. Like, I can't. No.
Okay.
No.
Okay. I see.
Fuck. We were supposed to be talking about consent, and now you went in on me. You try to go in on me. I'm just here to teach dudes about female nature.
It's all love.
It is.
It's all love. You know I like messing with this part of my day job. That's what I'm here for.
Mm-hmm. See, but here's the thing. Like you know when. Here's the thing. I'm gonna tell you something. When dudes are being dudes and they're talking amongst themselves, we talk openly, we talk freely, right? But then when a woman comes into the conversation, we have to censor ourselves and everything because we don't want the woman to feel uncomfortable. Okay, that's fine. But you, on the other hand, you're the type of chick that you can just jump into a conversation and there's no censor, right? Not every woman is.
That's definitely me.
But not every woman is built like that, and a lot of women play a victim. They want to play victim and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So there's a lot of dudes out there who want to say what I just told you. They want to say that out loud, but they can't. They're scared. So I'm just like, you know what? I'll be the face.
But see, you need to teach them that it's about reading the type of woman. Like, you know, like a stranger wouldn't know that about me.
Listen, man.
Like, I walked into mid-conversation and they all got quiet and I had to be like, hey.
Listen, man.
I'm the bitch you can talk around. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you sit to yourself and then you read the person. Like, okay, can I drop this ball in front of her? Like,
I'm just...
You know what I mean? I take it as in the people who are smokers. You just don't whip out a blunt in front of me.
Well, what I tell men is, like, don't even conversate like that around a woman. Just don't even do it because it's not even worth it. Find your space. Find your own space.
She jumps in your conversation.
Huh?
And opens that bag. I feel like this. Don't have the conversation, and if somebody opens the bag and clearly you're with that shit, then join it.
I would say I wouldn't even. It all depends. Like, if you're in the workplace, don't even do that bullshit. Don't even fucking talk to you treat. No, don't even talk to, not even dudes. Don't even talk to fucking dudes or anything, because it's not worth losing your job. Because somebody can overhear something, or somebody can be fucking shitty and jealous of your performance at work and say that you said something that make them feel uncomfortable.
I've had people do that to me before, though.
Yeah.
Like, I get in trouble all the time in the workplace. Like, I mean, for me, it's a role reversal. Like, I'm always the one who's getting in trouble for me, you know, saying something that offended someone, or they seen me touch such and such, or they seen me do something and such and such. So I was like, okay, well.
But I bet you, I guarantee if you were a dude and you did that, you wouldn't be having a job. That's all I'm saying.
I think more or less I get in trouble just like the dude does.
Nah, trust me, you don't.
That's just me personally.
Yeah,
but like I've seen other chicks who, like, you know, get a little slap on the wrist, or they're just being nice. Like, you know.
Well, shit.
The other man, though. But I feel what you said.
Yeah. And yeah, I don't hate women. I love women.
I understand you. I just had to give you a hard time.
No, yeah, but I'm just putting that out there because, like, here's the thing, and this is. I hate assuming, but I bet you this is what's going on. Females on my Facebook see a goddamn. They look at me as a challenge because maybe the man in their life, they finally beat them down to the point where they don't like to argue, and they like to see. They see when they see dudes who fucking speak their mind and not afraid of speaking their mind. And I'm not being disrespectful whenever I'm speaking my mind. I'm not saying yo bitches ain't shit. Dude, no. And it's ironic because we listen to songs that they fucking dance to that say bitches ain't shit. But I'm not saying bitches ain't shit. I'm not saying it like that. You know, I'm using my words. But they see somebody like me and they're like, yo, he's saying what he wants to say. Maybe I'm triggered because he's saying something that's true. And I don't want my boyfriend, husband to hear what the fuck he's saying because the same shit that the same shit that he's saying is the shit that I'm doing. Or they're just like, I'm fucking bored. I don't have nobody to argue and nag with. Let me go online and let me argue and nag with him because he's going to show me attention. So that's how I feel. So I never get mad over social media. At least not right now.
No, you just come on back with more asshole comments.
Yeah, and I put myself out there. Like, if you want to get mad, I give you.
Pretty much be like, you're an asshole. So just like, why do you let Baba rile you up?
Yeah,
because I'm like, you're a free thinker as it is. So I just don't think that some of the women didn't know what to like. They're like, oh my God, it's too much free thinking.
Yeah, it's just like, damn, I'm just stating my mind, you know.
Yeah. Like, you're very free in your thinking, so, you know, it's either get with it or get lost.
Yeah, that's how it is. Well, this was a nice, a banter back with each other and shit, and, hopefully our viewers, our listeners will listen to all kinds of shit, and, if your boys ever need a man to talk to about some real shit.
Good.
You think I'm gonna lead them in? No, but
no.
listen.
They've got dads.
Listen, I get it, but listen.
No. You know what? Let me tell you something. I would tell you something about this, but I'm not gonna name which one it is.
Okay.
But one, I've definitely been accused of rape.
What?
Like, still believes it to this day. Like we do not get along for simply the fact that he believes that I drugged and raped him.
Wow.
So
that dude needs to come out.
Like, that's why I personally understand. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is real deal. He really, like, it took him a long time to, like, even want to look at his child because he believes that I drugged and raped him.
So, tell me, how crazy do you think he would look if he came out and was trying to do that Me Too shit? Do you think motherfuckers would be like, nigga, shut your ass up?
Well...
Yes. Why? Because he's a man.
I use that in my defense. Like, if you go, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when he be trying to threaten me with it, like, oh, you know I still got statutes of limits, and, like, I still can take you to jail. I can still take you to court and put these charges on you. And I would be like, oh, okay. Like, I'm like, okay. Like, I'm so sure and positive that I didn't drug and rape you. That, you know what I'm saying? Like, play it. Let's go. Because right now, like, to these white people, it's going to look like you just don't want to pay child support. Like...
Exactly. And that's a
so
whole...
Like, you know what I'm saying?
And that,
me being a woman, I don't, like... Child support take care of you. Like, I don't have to deal with him at all. Like, I don't even have to make him feel stupid. Because white folks do it for me. They like, you are putting false allegations. I'm like, because you don't want to pay child support. Like, that was the exact words. So I just sat there like, okay.
Well, I mean, I can't. When a man is dealing with family law in court, like this is the shit. Like, he already has 2 strikes against him because he's a man and he's in a goddamn family court. And I feel like the guy.
But I'm like, you know, like, it is what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? I let him believe it. He's been told folks, like, there's people who I don't even know who believe that I'm a rapist. And, like, you know what I'm saying? On some real honest shit. Like, I'm trying to, like, set up this whole scenario again of what he claimed, like, his accusations on, like, other individuals that are, like, are the same height and weight and stature. And let me tell you, it didn't work. Like, I had their consent to do it, but, like, it didn't work. Like, it didn't work. Like, right before the foul, I was thrown to the floor, like, oh, nope.
Wow.
So I'm like, no, like, I don't know how one would claim rape when I stopped. Like,
he needs to start getting on this hashtag game. That's how I feel. We need these allegations. You need to lose your job over.
Like, if he feels like he's a victim, he needs to get on board.
He needs to lose.
They have groups for that.
You need to lose your job over allegations. That's how men are being treated right now. You know, which is some crazy shit.
I mean, the child is pissed out, so you know, hey, whatever.
But
you want to play with me, we can play.
Tell me this.
Because I stick to my story if I don't remember.
Tell me this. If your child is like, you know, I want to, for the sake of, like, here's the thing. This is one of the advantages of having, like, a pocket pussy, right? Is that it feels good. It's way better than your hand. And you're not going out there getting pregnant, getting STDs or whatnot, right? Would you push something like that onto your child?
I lay it out there for an option, so he'll know it's there.
Yeah.
Options are good.
Yeah.
It's really what he wants to do with it. Because in my opinion, if he want to stick it in a sock, his hand, a real pussy, a fake pussy, that's on him. What he sticks it in doesn't help me any. So it's his. Explore. Try everything.
No, don't try
That's
everything.
That's the kind of person I am, period. Try everything. You can't say you don't like anything until you try it.
Well, there's certain stuff that you. Anyways, that's a whole different.
I haven't tried it.
That's a whole conversation. That's a whole different. I'm not getting no. Listen, I don't want somebody to put ice in my booty. That's not. No, I'm not trying it. I know that I won't like it. No.
You don't want to try a finger in the booty?
Mm-mm.
What about it lit?
That happened before. Yeah, it felt like somebody had like a mini fan blowing on my butt, my butthole.
Okay.
Yeah.
And if they would have slid a finger up in there.
No.
Like, hey.
She would have got punched.
Not really, because if you slide it in there.
No, you can't just slide it in there. You can't just slide.
Moving it around.
You can't just slide it in there.
You can.
My balloon knot is
if you
tight.
slide a finger in a chick's ass, you can get a finger split in yours.
Yeah, but look, here's the thing: when you do it with a female, you gotta prep it. You gotta prep it up and everything like that. You know.
No, you don't. You just slide it in there.
I don't know what kind of. Tell me the chicks that you know that could just slide it in there. Tell me them. I want to avoid them. Just slide it in there.
Avoid the people who slide.
Yeah.
Fingers in your ass.
That means they.
You never know what's in there. Hey, if she's giving you the best top of your life, you won't be paying attention to that picture you're at.
Oh yes. Yeah.
Then she's not topping off right.
Yeah. That's like saying listen, you can play basketball on the gravel with no shoes on, but if you winning at the game, you're not gonna pay attention to the goddamn rocks that's stuck inside your foot. That's the exact same shit that you're trying to say.
Hey, hey, you know people who walked around on rocks and shit. Come on.
Look, I don't personally. No.
That did that. Now.
I don't know personally motherfuckers who walk around on rocks. No. Fuck that.
Oh, there's people in history who have. But I'm just saying, like, you won't know. You know what? You should try it and then see.
So you don't. That won't happen. But would you consider somebody a homosexual, a dude a homosexual who likes to have his asshole played with?
Say what now?
Would you consider a dude a homosexual if he likes to get his ass played with?
Well, no. Wouldn't it be homosexual if it was a dude playing in his ass?
So you could be
that would be a homosexual, like.
So you wouldn't have
something up your ass. You find a chick, like, I mean, it's not homosexuality. Isn't definitely not about what's getting stuck up your ass. It's about what you prefer, what you're attracted to.
So you wouldn't have any inkling of him being a homosexual if you're with your hypothetical boyfriend who'd like you to play in his ass. That would never cross your mind.
Well, that he's a homo?
Yeah.
No.
Wow. I think you're lying. This is fucking crazy. This is fucking crazy, guys.
It would never come across my mind that he's a homo because he's cool with me sliding my pinky up his ass.
I'm just saying.
He's a friend.
I'm just saying, like, dudes, if you out there.
I'm excited, I'm not sticking my pinky up nobody's ass because I just think that's nasty. But I'm like, because I don't want it done to me. Like, I don't want anything up my ass. So therefore, I'm not willing to stick anything up yours. Like, if you're like, hey, I have to stick a finger up my ass, I'll be like, well, I get some Vaseline or something.
No, okay. Because you will tell your girlfriends. Listen, I get it. You would tell your girlfriends gonna be like, bitch, I think he is gay. You better go. He said he's.
Like, well, I ain't seen him with no niggas. So when I see him with a man, then I believe he's gay. Other than that, I'll keep sticking my finger up his ass. Like, if that's what he has.
Listen, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure there's straight dudes out there who like to get shit shoved in their ass. I'm pretty sure there's some gay dudes out there.
I've seen a couple flicks like that where there's a dude taking the strap off on a chick.
Oh, see, no, that's gay. No. And no.
Why is it that the girl always got to be the freaky one, the dudes just have to be normal?
Because, man, that's.
What do you mean because? Like, what kind of rule? What kind of shit is that? That's an old double. That's some old bullshit. That's what that is.
Okay, I mean
that's always like, yeah, I need me a freaky girl. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But then you want to produce the same old stroke.
Yeah, okay. It's a double standard.
Yeah,
I get it.
That's bullshit. Yeah, double standard right there. Bam.
Yeah. Just how like females get slapped on the wrist for making the same
Well,
crimes as
there
dudes.
you go. There you go. I'm tired of being the freaky one.
Let's not even go there. Let's not even go there. But anyways, we're about to end this podcast. Is there anything else that you would like to attack me about or say before I get off?
No, I'm done with you.
You're done with me? Well, I hope
Thank you for having me, boo.
You're
I appreciate
very
it.
you are
it's
very
always fun.
you are very welcome. And that message that I sent to you about that second one, if you're down to do that, I will break my rule about hooking up with women. My sex dolls, I'll break my rule. No, but seriously,
did I use my ways on you?
Yeah. Listen. And here's before I even leave, whenever I tell women that, and I straight up, I just say, listen, your sex is not gonna make me like do stuff that I don't want to do. Whenever I let females know that sex will not like cloud my judgment, they fucking flee. They fucking flee because those chicks, that's all they bring to the table. Am I saying that all chicks are like that? No. But I'm just saying that there's a majority out there that only use sex to fucking get whatever they fucking want. And that's all they bring to the table.
Well, so next time I'll just buy you something to eat. Is that what you're saying?
That's a start. That'll be a start.
If I feed you, then, you know what I'm saying, you don't feel used.
Yeah. I'm not saying that I'm going to give up my dick on that.
I'll make you a protein shake.
Girl, you better stop. You nasty ass. Anyways, we're about to end this podcast. And,
all right. Get off my phone.
Whatever. Listen, I'm going to end the podcast like how I always end it. Teach people how to treat you. Sometimes you have to teach people how to treat you. And damn, what was the last one? What did my grandma used to teach me? Oh, love everybody, but trust no one. I'm your host, Baba Tuesday. My grandma was right. She told me about this goddamn females out here. Anyways, you guys take care.
Amen. We love her.
Yep. See ya. Bye.
All right. Bye.